City Council member Augie Tulba and Andria Tupola are taking a bigger stance against the proposed salary increases for city employees. Tulba and Tupola both declined to sign a memo that would secure a spot on the agenda for the bill for a council meeting this Wednesday. Joining me in studio this morning is Councilmember Tulba. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning, Leah.
And of course, talking about this memo, what made you decide to decline it? I know this has been an ongoing debate.
I actually introduced it.
Okay.
So the whole goal was to get 5 council members to sign off so that we can have the discussion on 2 resolutions that we put forward to stop the raise increase, as well the mayor's increase in his raise. And of course that didn't happen, but on Wednesday we have another council meeting where the public can come in and testify and express how they're feeling. Now, doesn't mean that the raises are going to stop. It just gives the public an opportunity to weigh in and hopefully maybe convince some of our council members to, maybe have that discussion, because a majority of council members have to sign on to have a special meeting to decline the raise. And it's been done before. 4 times it's been done where council members decline the raise recommended by the Salary Commission. So it could happen. So if you're concerned about this 64% raise, here's an opportunity to weigh in and testify on Wednesday morning.
10 a.m.
Correct.
And as you mentioned, it has been done before where it has been declined. And if it's not declined, it would go into effect July 1st.
We have about 2 weeks to have that special discussion if it happens. And for me, it's always been about the 64%. There's a lot of things that need to get done in our city. And I came out really early in like a lot of response. When you have these committee meetings, a lot of people at work. The Salary Commission meetings were held when people were at work, not paying attention to what's happening. The only reason why it got like the way it's gotten and people having an uproar on the 64% is because of the news, social media, the newspaper, and people saw 64%. Wow. And, I came out early saying no, because for 3 years I've sat in that seat and I've seen the needs of our community. We're just coming out of a pandemic, we're in a recession, and that money can be used for a lot of city services. So I think the optics is bad right now for a 64% raise. And if you feel the same way, you can testify on Wednesday. And
I've heard from some people, 64%, a lot all at once. Maybe people wouldn't be as upset or frustrated if it was maybe tailored over time. Do you think there should be any type of increase?
Well, I think that's why it's important for the public to get involved, to know what's happening, because the recommendation came from a Salary Commission. That's a time where the public need to weigh in. That's why, like in the 3 years, I've been super transparent. Everything that I'm learning at the City Council, I'm letting people know, because it's so important for us to get involved. You employ us. The reason why I'm working is because you employ us. It's your money, and you should have a definite say on how this money is being spent.
And let's talk about the meeting on Wednesday. Of course, people can come and testify and let your thoughts and feelings be heard on the salary increase. But what else is on the agenda for that meeting?
Well, Bill 10 and 11. Bill 10 is where our money, city council members, the raise, and it's in that bill. Okay, Bill 11 is the executive branch. So people can weigh in, and you can let your council members know how you feel about it, and maybe just move their hearts to want to have this special meeting to reject those raises.
And you said 5 people need to sign on in order to have this special conversation.
And you have about 2 weeks. We have about 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, it goes into effect. Yeah.
Where do you stand if we don't get 5 council members to sign off? I don't know if you and Councilmember Tupola have talked about where the 2 of you stand moving forward after that.
I made it very clear that a raise right now is not needed because a lot of problems needs to get solved in our city, right? Filling positions. People want speed humps in front of schools and streets. maintenance workers, maintenance equipment, and maybe incentives for police. Those are the things that people are concerned about, So I hope that, this will be something that's good, where people can express, because again, at the end of the day, this money is your money. You pay us to speak on behalf of you. And I feel like it's an important time for us to speak up.
That meeting, of course, Wednesday, 10 a.m.
Yep.
Do people need to sign up ahead of time in order to testify?
You can go log on to honolulucitycouncil.com and make your testimony there.
Well, thank you so much for joining us
you.
this morning, Councilmember. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.